How y'all doing? Wutheringwaves just dropped out a new dev update. Let's get to it. Starting off, so they're talking about weapon effects. So when you hit somebody, when you hit an enemy with an echo skill, or just using echo skill in general, you don't have to hit somebody. Usually they make like a grunt or something, or pound on the ground or something like that. And character skills and other aspects of the game, they want to improve the quality of that. The immersion of this game is already amazing. When you control the character, you actually, it feels nice. When you look at the character, it feels nice. And now they want, like, when you're fighting, to make it sound nice. So I'm all up for optimization. I'm all up for improvement, which is really nice. And I love that they're addressing this. Unfortunately, I can't test any of this stuff that they talk about, so I can't give like 100% like a visual feedback of what they're doing. Like, not a visual, but like, 100% guaranteed, like, how it sounds, how the animations are and stuff like that. We can only go on word of mouth by then. For jumping, they're increasing I'm assuming they're increasing the jump animation speed. So which could mean two things. It could mean either while you're jumping, it's going to be faster responsive times. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be a response time if you press like spacebar and you jump, or it's just going to be a quicker animation overall. And if it's going to take part, because you can wall jump in this game, so maybe that'll also take part into that. We're just gonna have to wait and see until launch. Here, camera transitions. Hopefully they mean that as well for parkour, because you do have to move the camera sometimes a bit when you're in some narrow spaces. Especially it's hard to the camera literally breaks sometimes when you're in the narrowest positions when you're trying to, like, elevate up a higher platform or something like that. So hopefully they fix that. Landing. So I'm not entirely sure what that means. We're just gonna have to wait and see. For characters, sorry if I butchered these names. For Jin Yang and Jinsen's movement set, I heard that especially Jin Yang it's hard to use because he does a lot of air combat, and sometimes you don't want to be in the air. Sometimes you accidentally are in the air. So I really hope they add. I don't know if they're gonna add another button, because we still have to take consideration to mobile players. We're just gonna have to wait and see, but it's good that they're addressing these issues, because I heard a lot of complaints from these two characters in particularly. Marina, I'm not entirely sure because I didn't play test her. So if anybody knows how her HP restoration is, we're just gonna have to wait and see. For Caraco's skill. So hear me out. So his constellation, this intro skill was locked. I'm gonna call him Kakarot, bro, because like Kakarot just sounds better. I don't know. But his character, so his constellation skill, this is a constellation skill. So they decided to put it back into his default kit, which is really nice because it's a cutscene skill. So when you do his intro skill, when you build up his the meter for the passive meter, he does an intro skill when you swap into him, which is really, really nice. It was locked by constellations and now it's not anymore. So I'm praising him for this. What kind of company does this, bro? I'm so happy about this. Moving on later. So they're gonna add more combat tutorials in and they're gonna be dungeons. So they're gonna have things where you can familiarize yourself with each character, which is really nice. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that works. Oh, thank God. Okay, so they're addressing the bad camera. Thank the Lord. I'm so happy about that, because trust me, guys, I'm telling you the truth. Like, this camera will drop on you, brother. You would not be able to see who you're fighting, how you're fighting, how your character looks. So, it's really good that they're addressing this issue. Thank God. A 10 out of 10 for me for this issue, especially the lock-in. There's some flying monsters too, so you're gonna get dizzy as well if you try to lock onto these monsters. So Co's pair and pair with these two, which is really nice they're addressing it. Enemies quit. Yes, enemies will quit on you and run back and and restore their HP when you're fighting, which is weird. Counterattacks fail. So it's just gonna be, I'm surprised that they're addressing that, because if that's true, then the timing might be different now, because before you would the circle that comes in when you counter attack, when you parry a monster, it would have to be inwards. If they're saying maybe it didn't just register, maybe that's what it is. We're just gonna have to wait and see at launch how that's gonna work out. Oh, echoes. So okay, so step one, they're making it easier. So like the capture rate was at 20% and never changed upwards. It started at like 5, I believe, and then it moved, and then it max was 20. So if they're increasing it, that's thumbs up all across the board for me. Making it way better to. Okay, so hopefully that means that we can use echoes that we. I'm assuming that means we can use echoes that unusable as, you know, as EXP material, so we can increase you know, the levels of echoes we are using, so we can get better stats and substats. That's what I think this means. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So you're telling me, so after you max out the level of echo, you have to use these turners for bonus stats. So if you recycle, I'm assuming, okay, wait. If you you will be able to recycle on enhanced spectrum vitamin in the market. Oh, no, it's right here. Yeah. So if you, when you use turner cycles up here, wait, what? When you use tuned echoes to upgrade another echo. Oh, I see. So when you used fully turned, when you use all of your turners, right, on an echo, and you wanna scrap the echo for EXP because you still don't like his substats, you're gonna get some echo turners back. So you're not gonna get everything in return. You're gonna get like a certain amount, which isn't good, which is great. I mean, it's not the best, but like it's a good start. Oh yeah, so the boss, Infernal Rider, his echo skill was an attack, and people were kind of pissed off about that because you rode his bike during an animation. So now that you're able to ride his bike, I'm not entirely sure they can have 2 versions of him. Maybe like a 4-star will be the riding, and then the 5-star will be the attack. So you can use them, like, you know, 4-star just for traversal, and then 5-star for, like, you know, fighting and stuff like that. That'd be really nice if they do that, something like that. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for that. Illusion. So they will be adding trial characters to the depths of the elusive realm, which is really nice. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna play out because, you know, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But if that's true, then that would be really nice. So if there's a certain character that you're looking for, but you can't play him, you want to test him out before you summon, this is a good option for you. And then, you know, since everybody's kind of broken, you can decide to have certain buffs that won't make you as broken, so you can get a better understanding of the character. Because I'm telling you, some of the buffs in this roguelike dungeon is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so when you pick up a chest, it's going to be automatically pick up, so no more stuff falling down the ground, especially if the chest is on cliff. Some of the materials might fall on the ground and you will never find it. Oh, this is really good. So the co-op level will be a lot sooner. So when you do certain aspects of the game, when you do quests, when you complete when you unlock chests, when you collect echoes, you get certain points. These points raise up your level. The level for co-op was really high, which was confusing me, but since they're lowering it, I don't know what the level they're lowering it to. You know, I mean, it's just going to be good for everybody now that they're lowering the level. Hopefully they lower by 10 or so, because it was pretty high. I think it was level like 25, which is kind of high. Maybe hopefully they lower it back down to like 15 or 10, which is nice. Salvage, not really interested in that because I don't know what we're going to be salvaging. Okay, so optimizations on the stories and cutscenes. Oh, improve this. There's certain scenes you cannot skip in the game, so if they're going to improve it, I'm just going to assume like you could skip more things in the game. They're going to fix the quality, the sound effect qualities of the game's cutscenes for story cutscenes. Okay, they're gonna maybe, I guess they're just gonna try to fix this story quest more, you know, we'll see. And I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna work, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, improved lip animation, so we'll see if that's gonna be regarding towards localization, because I don't know, because since this is a Chinese game for anything else, I'm pretty sure the lip animation is gonna be the best there and not as good for any other dubs like Japanese or English, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, lastly, geez, I don't know why this keeps doing this. Lastly, localization, because oh my god, the typos were really bad in this game, so I really hope. Okay, so they said they're taking this very seriously, which is good, because brother, you're telling me certain characters were like in characters constellations, like certain characters that were not supposed to be addressed in constellations for one character, like for example you're gonna have Kakarot. I could take Kakarot for example. Kakarot. Jin Yang's constellations would be in Kakarot's constellations. So you would literally look at Kakarot's constellations, and then Jin Yang will pop up in there. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me. So good thing they're taking this very, very serious, because this is going to be really confusing to make guides or talk about this game in a serious manner if what it's being put out there as information is completely wrong. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Dev team, oh my god, a 10 out of 10. I love you guys, bro. You guys, so a lot of the stuff I talked about in this video, they're already addressing it, which is I love. So like all my reps about this game, hopefully, oh my, you know what's funny, usually a game of this quality would not care about the pillar base, you know what I mean? Because like, the animation is top quality, they know what they're doing, like they know what they're doing animation wise, but they're still talking to us, they're still like having a conversation with us and then keeping us in depth how they're trying to change this game, which I love. I'm gonna support this game 110%, no questions asked. Well, this is it for the dev update. Take it easy and have a good one.